In today's video, we will be looking at the GTX 750 Ti in 2022. This version of the 750 Ti is the MSI Twin Frozer version. So this card was originally released in 2014, so it is now an 8-year-old card. Now this particular card doesn't have a backplate, but they didn't really have backplates back in 2014. I think that's kind of fairly recently, in 2016 and beyond. Overall, this is only a 2GB card as well, 2GB VRAM, so there's going to be big limitation there. And because it is such an old card now, it's really going to be struggling to run modern games. However, it does come with DirectX 12, so it will pretty much boot up any game. Without further ado, let's jump into those benchmarks now and see what this thing can do. So on to the benchmarks for the GTX 750 Ti. First up, GTA 5. 900p low. We had an average of 148 frames per second, a minimum of 87 and a maximum of 267. Moving on to the 1080p low benchmarks, we had an average of 132 frames per second, a minimum of 52 and a maximum of 268. So GTA 5 very playable on the 750 Ti. Our next game up is Fortnite. 900p low, average of 126, a minimum of 38 and a maximum of 248. 1080p low, average of 105, a minimum of 58 and a maximum of 199. So again, Fortnite perfectly playable on the 1050 Ti, even at 1080p low. Unfortunately, this is where it starts to get a bit more difficult with the more modern demanding games for the 750 Ti. Watch Dogs Legion, 900p low, an average of 26, a minimum of 14 and a maximum of 78. The 1080p low benchmarks was an average of 21, a minimum of 12 and a maximum of 69. Forza Horizon 5, 900p low, average of 27, minimum of 21 and a maximum of 37. The 1080p low, an average of 25, a minimum of 19 and a maximum of 34. So as we can see, these two games here just really struggling on the 750 Ti, unfortunately. And it doesn't get much better. So here we go with Rainbox Six Extraction, 900p low, an average of only 42, minimum of 30, but a maximum of 57. So maybe playable at 900p. But looking at the 1080p low, average of 28, a minimum of 20 and a maximum of 40. So 1080p low is certainly out of the question for Rainbow Six Extraction. And then Cyberpunk 2077, which we knew wasn't going to run very well, but we tested it anyway. 900p low, average of 20, minimum of 11 and maximum of 30. The 1080p low, average of 16, minimum of 9 and maximum of only 24. So again, Cyberpunk 2077 is a complete failure. So as we can see from the benchmarks there, this is pretty much an esports card now. It's not really going to be able to do your modern games, unfortunately. You know, anything like Cyberpunk and Forza Horizon 5 it just couldn't do. So that's unfortunate, and obviously the 2GB VRAM is an issue in 2022. You really need 4GB absolute minimum now. So okay, so it's only £50 or 50 or £60 at the moment. So if you need a cheap card which can play Fortnite, which is probably what most people are going to want this for, then it's perfectly fine actually. 1080p low Fortnite, 100 frames per second average about, so more than playable. Yeah, so like I say, if you want esports titles, perfect for that, but overall it is showing its age now, and it is 8 years old, and it is only a 2GB VRAM card, like I say. But overall, it did actually perform quite well. Obviously, the temperatures are quite good. I think the temperatures never got above about 45 degrees centigrade, which was really good for a card. Obviously, it's probably got more than adequate cooling for what it actually needs. It's not really a power-hungry card, this. It doesn't even take any supplementary power, which is something to... Which, you know, is something maybe if you've got like a very small power supply, like a 300 watt power supply, you might even be able to get away with it in a system. So it's like a Dow Optiplex might be quite a good build if you've got a full tower Optiplex. Obviously, this is not low profile, and I don't think there's many low profile versions of this, but there might be a few out, but I don't think there is. Overall, it's a decent card in terms of if you want an esports, but you know, and if you want in games from like 2016 and earlier, but no, not you can't take this if you're obviously serious into modern games. You can't have this card. It's just not going to be worthwhile. But overall, I hope you like this sort of overview and the little review that we had of this card, and please like the video if you did like this content, and subscribe if you want to see more future content into PC gaming really and PC tech. I hope you like this video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.